Hi everyone, I'm Christina Rendon with KTVO Fox Studios in the San Francisco Bay Area, and here now with us is Maizan Rupan-Tompkins. Thank you so much for joining us today. We have some really cool stuff to talk about, but before we talk about your very cool invention, I just want to know a little bit about yourself. Tell us how old you are and what you're interested in.
Yes, so I'm 12 years old. I've been homeschooled for about 3 years. I enjoy science and technology. I've presented at Make Your Fair, which is the world's largest science and technology fair. I've also built my own computer and built my own Alexa.
Okay, so I've done none of those things, thank you. But that sounds pretty awesome. Okay, so you have, I guess, just a natural ability to create very cool things. And we understand that you created a very cool device because of the pandemic or due to the pandemic. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I saw my parents, they were using their sleeves to open doors due to the pandemic, and I wanted to create a safer and much reliable way to open doors. And I created the Safe Touch Pro.
So what exactly was the problem? Was it just the doors or was it other things too?
So to avoid contaminated surfaces, many people will use their sleeve, but the problem about using your sleeve is that once you wipe your face, now you have all the germs on your face. So I wanted to create a way without germs getting on you.
So then how did you come up with this idea? Like, what you said, okay, we can't use our sleeves, we got to do something about it. How did this come to your mind?
Well, I started to design in Tinkercad, which is a online program for 3D modeling, and I created the very first prototype with my 3D printer, and yeah.
And that's it. It just took off from there, huh?
Yeah, so first we started on eBay. Then once it got enough sales, my parents and we decided to launch a website.
Okay, so how long ago was this?
A couple weeks ago, like 3 weeks.
3 weeks, okay. And then you said you put it on eBay, and then how much are you selling it for?
So right now I'm selling them for $14.99.
Okay, and then on eBay, did you expect a big response, or were you just saying, let's try this out? I mean, what was the reaction when you saw that it was selling?
Like, I was surprised how much it sold. Because I just put on there for fun, but I was surprised of how big it got.
So that's probably when you guys said, okay, we need to have a website. So then how's the website working out for you?
It's working great. It's a little challenging to keep up with the demand, but it's very fun.
Okay, how is the demand? What are we talking about? How many orders do you have?
Around like more than 100 right now.
Right now. Very, very cool. Okay, so you created this prototype, and the key is a 3D printer here, right? That's how you were able to make it?
Yeah,
Can you show us?
So this is the Safe Touch Pro right here, and with 3D printer, it was able to print it out.
Okay, so tell us how it works. Show us there.
Oh yeah, so I have a 3D printer behind me. Well, what it does is you feed plastic into it, and it melts plastic, and by layer, it prints the object.
Very cool. Can you show us how that device works right now?
Yeah, so I don't have a door on me right now, but if you have a door, a lever door, you can open doors. You can also punch in your code into a pin pad, and also intercom and elevator. You can use it.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen real quick because you sent us this video that I want people to see that actually shows what we're talking about here. So I'm going to click this, the Safe Touch Pro. Let's see. And here we go. So this here shows it opening car doors and, like you mentioned, door handles. And so is this you in the video?
Yeah, that's me.
So you went around and you tested it out at Target.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, so did anybody see you when you were out testing it, and did they ask you about it?
No one did.
Okay, all right. So it's just the your I guess people on the internet that are seeing this product, who do you think is benefiting most? Not just your parents. I mean, where have you found the product has been really useful?
Almost everyone, like, is very helpful to anyone that wants to stay safe and instead of touching doors and any contaminated surfaces.
Okay, I heard some nurses. Is that right?
Yeah, nurses, athletes, doctors, and teachers love my product.
What are some of the things they're saying? Have they sent you a message? Have they emailed you?
Yeah, like, because we're sold out right now of a specific color, and they keep asking if we have that color in stock. But they love the product.
Okay, you got to tell me what color it is. What's the hot item?
So right now we have it in white, but soon we're gonna launch it in yellow, and yeah.
Very, very cool. How long does it take to make just a single hook?
Oh, 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Mm.
Wow, that's incredible. Okay, so you're keeping that machine busy behind that printer busy behind you for sure. Okay, so then tell us what you want people to know if they're not familiar with it. Like, how beneficial can it be right now? I mean, obviously, even before the pandemic, I think it was something that could be used. We just never even thought about it.
Well, another thing in Safe Touch Pro is this antimicrobial, and it's the plastic we use. It has silver ions, which kill It's the same technology that hospitals use. It kills bacteria and also punches holes and stops the bacteria from reproducing.
Oh, so no matter what
Yeah,
surface it touches, it also disinfects?
yeah, it kills whatever germs or bacteria comes upon the object. It
Okay.
kills it.
I guess that's good because then I would be worried about whether or not any of the germs spread onto the actual device itself, but that's not, we don't have to worry about that, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's also
very,
yeah. I also use a plant-based plastic, which is made out of corn.
oh, tell us a little bit about that. How did you decide to use that, or where did you come up with that idea?
Well, the plastic I called PLA, I already started to use it, and it happened to be a corn-based plastic. And the way that is processed is that you get corn, you will extract the starch, and once you have the starch, it will turn into a plastic. So that's how it's plant-based.
Okay, sounds good. So with your website, you have more than 100 orders. You're trying to keep up with the demand. Um, did you expect any of this to come from just trying to help your parents?
No, I was very happy and surprised.
How are you feeling right now?
I'm very happy. I'm surprised.
Surprised, happy, very cool, very cool. Okay, so then I know that you talked to me a little bit about this before we started, but you were saying that you've always kind of liked to tinker with things. And how young were you when you had your first invention, and what was it? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I know when I was around 8 years old, I had a Raspberry Pi, which is a small computer, and I just remember tinkering with that and playing around with that.
Very cool. And then have you done any other inventions since then, or is this or I guess tell us, have you done any other inventions?
So before I had made my invention called the age guessing bot, which was a robot which can guess your age, gender, and emotion in seconds.
Oh, wow. I
So
wonder if that would work on me. Was it very accurate?
yeah,
Oh my goodness, that's kind of scary. But very cool. Okay, what else?
I also built my own Alexa and my own computer from scratch.
Yeah, you mentioned that your own Alexa. How do you do that? How do you make your own Alexa?
I use the Amazon API, which is on the website, and Alexa API, and tune it to my computer and add a speaker and a microphone, and it started to work.
Do you have job offers? Because I feel like you should have job offers right now.
Now I don't have any job offers right now.
Oh my goodness, that is so cool. Well, I'm go ahead.
I'm also into coding, and I know several programming languages.
Oh, tell me about that. My husband is into coding right now. He's like learning a bunch of different. I honestly, I don't really know. It's a little above my head, but he does a bunch of different applications. So tell us what you're into.
Yeah, so I on my spare time I go to a website called lynda.com, and I start learning different. I don't know Python. I know some HTML and Java, and I just learn on my spare time.
I heard Python's kind of hard. Is that true?
It's a little challenging.
That is so awesome. Okay, so tell us again. We want to stick to your invention. So hold it up again. Tell us a little bit about it from the beginning for people if they're just logging on now and watching and they're catching up. Give us your best pitch for who would use this and why and how useful it is right now.
So I believe that everyone can use this, since it has the antimicrobial benefit to it. It can help everyone, and also since people believe that your sleeve is better, or people think that using your sleeve is fine. Once the germs gets on your face, you don't want germs on your face. So that's why the I believe that the tool, my handle is better and
Very
more.
cool. I love it. And so do you think this is something that people are still going to get a use out of after the restrictions start to get lifted and we're going back to normal life? Do you think, I mean, it could still be useful?
Yeah, I think after the pandemic is over, people will still be mindful and aware of their surroundings, and this will still be useful.
So were your parents also just kind of using hand sanitizer like crazy or wiping everything down? And did you think, okay, I have to step in? Like, to give us a little bit more of the backstory.
Yeah, so I saw them using their sleeves to open doors, so I wanted to find a way to fix that. So that's why when I created the Safe Touch Pro.
I want to bring in Dad here. Dad, I want you to come in and tell me what you think of your son doing this because he did it for you guys. So tell us the reaction that you have from his idea and what people have told you about it.
Yeah, so as far as I've heard quite a bit, as far as he even talked to a doctor not long ago who was based in Houston, Texas, who was just so ecstatic over it. He bought it for his wife, he bought it for himself and his daughter, as well as his mother. People are just shocked at his age, and they just can't believe that somebody so young has created this. He's just always been very self-motivated, very driven. Myself and my wife have certainly pushed education and reading. But I have to say, he has just really been self-motivated on his own to the point where we're even shocked and amazed. And even other developers who we've even had to kind of work with him and mentor him over the years have been shocked. So yeah, I work in tech, and anytime I've had him come through, people are shocked. And he's gotten little offers here and there,
I was
at the
going to
places that
say,
I've.
he was too humble and shy. He's like, I don't have
Yeah.
offers. You do.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful part about it is that he is humble in character, and we also believe in creating that balance, which is what his name actually means. So yeah, people are just ecstatic. There was one young lady in the Bay Area who talked about um, uh, coordinating with her hospital to see whether or not they can have them in the hospitals. And there was also recent news around Uber we heard about, correct? Yeah, and you would mention something?
Yeah, so Uber is making
Oh,
it mandatory for their Uber and Lyft is making it mandatory for their employees to wear face masks, and I think their employees also have Safe Touch Pros in their hand.
that would be so cool. I think that would actually be very beneficial. And then you had also mentioned it's helping a woman who's a paraplegic. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so
Yeah, so as far as it was basically literally today that the young lady had posted a story on her Instagram page just talking about how she was just moved at how helpful it is. Again, she's a quadriplegic, and she actually shared an example on the Instagram page, which is at Safe Touch Pro, how she has difficulty in the mobility in her hand opening a door handle. However, when it comes to the Safe Touch Pro, has no problem at all. So she was just ecstatic and very thankful. We thank her. We've also gotten testimonials from a lot of people as well, saying how great it's been, what it's done for their confidence level when it comes to going out and about. Again, the antimicrobial properties are what really people are excited about, as well as the custom design. So I know nothing about 3D printing. I know nothing about Tinkercad.
That's all him.
Yeah, so I just did my part to kind of support him. But he certainly is driving, and my wife and I are just doing our part.
Okay, I have to ask about the antimicrobial. How were you guys able to get that incorporated into the printing and know that it actually works?
Yeah.
Yes, so we found a manufacturer that produced the antimicrobial material, and there's many research and art about how silver ions kill bacteria.
Very, very awesome. Okay, is there anything else I'm leaving out that you wanted to add before we kind of wrap up here and let people know? Because we'll let them know this is the Safe Touch Pro. You're on Instagram, Facebook, where else? How can they find you? You have your website?
Facebook and my website, yeah.
And tell us the website name.
It's safetouchprohandle.com.
safetouchprohandle.com. Okay, what are your final thoughts here? Because this seems pretty incredible.
Yeah, so yeah, it was very fun designing it and creating the website and like packing it and everything.
Very, very cool.
Very fun.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Yeah, having my business is very fun.
Well, I bet. I wouldn't know because I don't have my own business. And now you put me to shame and I feel inadequate. But you were so smart. Thank you so much for joining us today. I love it. I love it. Hold it up one more time so we can see it. And there it is. And you just kind of put your fingers through the hook, or you put through the hole and then you use the hook. Perfect. Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much, Maizan. I appreciate it. And you can find more information and interviews on coronavirusnow.com. We appreciate you joining us. Have a good day.